Hi, this is Edward Polochick, Music Director for Lincoln Symphony Orchestra, and I have with me today the head of the Modern Dance Department at the University, Susan Levine. How are you, Susan?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
I'm so very excited about this weekend, this upcoming concert. I had finally, last night is now Wednesday, but last night, Tuesday evening, had the great pleasure of witnessing what this genius here has done with modern dance to a piece of music that we were performing on Saturday. It happens to be a suite for 13 wind instruments. It's like a glorified or a humongous woodwind quintet. It has 4 horns, 3 bassoons, including contrabassoon, and double pairs of winds. And it's an early work of Richard Strauss, and really quite beautiful. I don't think was ever meant to be choreographed. But Susan has taken this music and done something absolutely extraordinary with it. And I guess, what I think our viewers and listeners would love to know is it's a beautiful piece of music, around 25 minutes of gorgeous melodies and very romantic and music and all that, very rarely heard. What is your concept? And maybe you don't want to give it all, but what is the concept and how did you come up with it?
Yeah, it is beautiful music, and it's complicated music, and it is long for choreography. Really, I think people think of the Nutcracker as being a couple of hours, but really to make a modern dance like this was a little long. My concept is slightly secret because I worry that if I get too literal, that people will start looking for these things and then feel discouraged if they can't find them.
If they can't find them, they say, I didn't see that,
or what's wrong with me, or what's wrong with you. But instead, I'd like to think of it as kind of an exploration of the way that morality fits in with protection. And I know that that's really vague, but we do know that Strauss was a Nazi, and he did that for a variety of different reasons, and yet I think we pretty much agree that Nazism is not a good thing, and yet he made beautiful, gorgeous, melodic art. And
there's this antithesis. How do you
how do you make that make sense to you?
Yeah, in life, it's quite a conundrum.
It is a conundrum. That's the perfect word for it.
That such incredibly beautiful and great art can sometimes be done by people whose, I don't know, you might want to say morality, if you use that word.
If that's the right word.
Does not go in sync with what we know as the norm, let's say.
Right.
And we all know that Nazi Germany, the 30s and 40s were a very unusual time, not just, of course, in Germany, but throughout it became global.
It did become.
And it made such a major impact on our world. I don't want to give my opinion on it either, because I don't want, for the same reason, I don't want people to say, I didn't see that either, Ed, where are you coming from? But I do have to say that the way you have, there are 9 dancers involved, 2 male dancers and 7 female dancers. I think that the way that you have devised a way to present that aspect of your concept, I think is totally ingenious. And I will say pretty definitively, it is not balletic. It is not ballet, it is modern dance, and it's spectacular.
Thank you. And people should be looking for symmetry and asymmetry, perhaps, as a way to explain some of what they're seeing. And then, if they just see a lot of movement that they enjoy or don't enjoy, that's okay too. Find a way to correlate the music with the dance, and I think they'll have a satisfying experience, whether they see my concept or your concept or their own concept.
Their own concept.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is great.